So I'm packing up today. Goodbye, good luck, everyone. Yeah, I'm packing up today. Say goodbye and change my name. I'ma buy a one-way ticket, gonna get me out of this place. Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then God help you. Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then darling, may God help you. Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then God help you. Yeah, I'm a man with no answers. Yeah, man with nothing to lose. If the devil takes my soul, then darling, may God help you.
Coming to you from the award-winning Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge, PCA's 2024 Best of Leaf Midwest Cigar Bar, Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge, it's the Final Third Podcast.
Park and in partnership with Aladino Cigars. I'm Rob.
I'm Will.
I'm Scott.
I'm Derek.
I'm Heine.
Derek.
Thanks, Derek.
Why are you Derek?
All right, so real quick, we'll touch on this point. We went to the Music Box last night for some late night karaoke, and man, I for the first time in my life got peopled out very quickly.
I get there quick too.
When we got overrun by
I told you
college
you leave
kids.
at midnight. That's what we do, and we stayed after midnight.
We stayed well after midnight, and so everyone there was calling me Derek. I don't know who Derek is. But
You are Derek.
Everyone thought I was Derek. So, at one point I told Jen, I was like, I gotta go. I'll be outside. she was like, are we leaving? I was like, I don't care. I'm not gonna be
going
inside
outside.
anymore. So, now my name's Derek.
Well, hi,
apparently.
Derek.
Hi.
Welcome to the club.
That's great. Anyways, moving on.
Yes. All right. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about Whiskey Acres. We're going to be smoking Toscano cigars. This is going to be a good day. We're actually going to start off with a little snack.
A little snacky
Snacky snack. So when we were up there with Nick and Pat, Nick took us out to the field and he was showing us the sweet corn. So I've got,
Oh, wow.
this is sweet corn straight out of the field, not cooked in any way. When it was warm in the field, it tasted like it was already pre-buttered and ready to go. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to try their sweet corn to see how good it is just straight off
So
the
this
cob.
is their sweet corn.
This is their sweet corn. Yep, we picked it. Now it was picked on Tuesday, so it's been a few days. It's better immediately, but I think you'll still be kind of surprised without even being cooked how good it is.
Oh yeah.
It tastes
Wow.
delicious. It's actually
Isn't that good?
tastes like it's cooked.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does
it does.
taste like it's cooked.
I literally just pulled this out of the cob a couple minutes ago.
I need a little
Wow.
salt and butter.
I know.
Damn. Wow.
So we're gonna chew into the microphone.
Hump, 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 hump.
Damn, Derek. Slow down.
Yeah, come on, Derek. We can give you a T-shirt that just says "I'm not Derek."
Yeah.
Somebody get Derek
Oh,
a
my name
bib.
is.
We thought we'd start with that because obviously we don't want to be eating it after we're drinking.
We're gonna
and
save that for
smoking.
later.
No, but how often
There
do you
go.
get to
In your
do this?
pocket.
I mean, how often do you get to actually taste like the raw ingredient?
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, I loved it. I think we went to Michter's
Yeah.
and they had the grain there, and they're passing around the bottle, and I take the cap off and grab a couple
Yeah, chomp.
because
on
I'm like, I'm gonna chomp on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So,
it's, yeah.
well, okay. So we are going to be smoking today, the Master Blend, and did we all have the one? Did I give everybody the one? I think I did. It's Master Blend or Master Age 1 from Toscano. So these are the ones, if you remember the old Clint Eastwood movie, this is kind of what he was smoking. They're fire-cured tobacco. These are cigars you don't have to actually humidify. They say you should, but honestly, I've left these in my car just in a bag over the winter, and they smoke fine the next spring. They're really good. The cool thing about this cigar too, one of the cool things, is you can cut these things as many pieces as you wanted to and smoke them. And so if you're in a car and you're like, oh man, I only got a half an hour, I don't want to smoke the whole thing, just take your cutter and chop it in half, and you got 2 cigars.
Whoa.
Or if you have a buddy, you can hang out, grab 2 cigars and smoke them. So I'm gonna smoke it in the half one right now, and you guys can do however you want to.
Or you and your buddy can just light it in the middle and just
You can.
lady in a tramp
You
it.
can.
So, like,
That would be interesting.
the wrapper is extremely rough.
Yes.
What is going on with that?
It's the fire cured process. So when they fire cure tobacco, what they do is they'll actually have, when they're aging the tobacco in the barns, they'll actually light a fire underneath it, and that will actually, just like you're smoking meat, you're actually smoking the tobacco instead, and it gets you that kind of campfire kind of taste to it. The one thing I like about this cigar is, if I've smoked 2 or 3 in the day, I'm like, man, I'm getting a little bit of palate fatigue. I smoke one of these, and my palate just kind of refreshes. And I don't know why that is, but that's just me.
So our whole reason for kind of smoking this in the first place, like when we kind of got the idea, you knew that these were coming in, but Dr. Scott was giving us a bunch of crap saying, why don't you do some of the flavored
Yeah,
cigars?
yeah.
And so this is what we're doing.
Yeah. And we actually have, if we get to it, we've got an actual flavored one too.
And
A
none of us
coffee
are
one.
really like flavored cigar people.
No.
We're not going after, the infused.
Nope.
It's just not really our jam. That's not a problem. Like if you love that cigar, smoke it, right?
Yeah. Well, and this one is not. This one here is not flavored in any way. It's just the flavoring from
It's
the
the fire
smoke.
cured, though.
Yes.
It is a process that
Yep.
takes place to change the cigar.
But the good thing is, though, it wouldn't be defined as a flavored cigar because it's nothing added to it other than smoke. And I don't think they could actually say that is a flavoring. But you never know. We'll
They
see
don't-
how they define it.
They don't want that smoke.
So, like the retrohale for me, I do get this like hickory wood note, kind of like a a barbecue pit kind of a smoke. rolling
Yeah.
off of
Yeah.
it. It's not a spicy retrohale
No.
at all.
Well, in the there's 5 of them we have right now. There's Master Blend or Master Age 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first 4 are the same shape as this one, kind of almost like a Lancer with a little bulge in the middle, and then the 5 is actually more like a Robusto. So it gives you some options if you like different ones. But I mean, we brought them in here. A lot of the reason was because Lisa and Tam really fell in love with some of those coffee
short
flavored
ones,
ones. And so they were smoking those. They liked these too. We brought them in, and we've been selling them like crazy already. Hell, I think Alan's bought 400 of them so far. So,
Nice.
but they're really good. I think they're really good.
What's the actual tobacco though?
It is actually fire cured tobacco from Kentucky and Tennessee.
Oh, so it's like American made.
This is
It is.
American.
Yeah. So more than likely,
Cool.
it's burley tobacco, which is what's mainly grown in America.
But like anything else, you got something that seems a little too aggressive or rough. Like when you're talking about meat, texturally, right? You
Yeah.
smoke it, cook it low and slow for a long time. It changes the entire element. So the fact that it's burley and you're like, I would never just have like a burley
Right.
cigar,
Right.
right? But you cure it, suddenly it changes everything.
Yeah. Yeah, on this one, so they actually make these in Italy. So that's where the Toscano name comes from. So they actually, they'll get the tobacco from Kentucky and Tennessee, but I believe they take them over there and roll them. And I think they are doing some fire curing over in Italy as well. So it's
Scotty-
kind of cool. It's actually a
Is-
really high-selling cigar over in Italy.
Scotty, pass me your cutter.
In
So
Europe.
when we think about like cigars in the traditional sense, we have a wrapper, a binder, and a filler, right? So it's the same. Is this the same or not?
No. I mean, honestly, the wrapper itself is probably the only thing that's probably looks decent. The rest, but it could be all the exact same tobacco. They're just rolling it up.
Okay.
Like a Fuma almost.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. It reminded me of a Fuma.
Yeah, I don't think that they do wrapper binder filler because they don't have anything listed that way.
I think Mike just cut his so that he could remember not to put the burnt into his mouth.
Oh, off. No, I had there's a little puncture wound here.
Oh, was it getting
There,
some puff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a carburetor.
Nice. Yeah, had a rush hole I had to cover.
Nice. Well, let's go ahead and get in some whiskey too.
Let's do it. What are we starting with?
So Chloe and I made a trip down at Whiskey Acres. We'll talk about it.
Heck yeah, let's go. Got my Whiskey Acres hat on.
Here, I'll get pass some money down. So this is just got released on Friday. He actually was able to give me some bottle out of their Snow Globe bottle, which was awesome. This is the straight bourbon whiskey finished in honey casks. So something really cool. And this is coming in at 120.2 proof or 120.4 proof. The cool thing about what they're doing up there is, you know how Whiskey Acres is. They do everything themselves. So this one here is actually a honey barrel that they acquired, but they have a bee farm now.
Do they?
They have a bee farm, so they're creating their own honey, and they're going to start selling their own honey and having their own honey barrels. So everything they do, they just tend to just do it all
Do
the
you
way
say
out.
harvesting your own honey? Because, I mean,
Yeah.
technically they're
Isn't that
not
what it is?
creating it.
Is that what I said?
You said
Huss?
creating the honey?
Oh, I
think
meant,
the
I
bees-
meant harvesting.
I think
yeah.
the bees create
The
the
bees
honey.
create.
Yeah.
Genetically modified honey.
Yeah, so I'm anxious to try this. I have not tried this yet. I just got the bottle. I thought we'd do it together.
Actually, it's the first time I've ever noticed pouring a whiskey, like paid attention just because something caught my eye.
Yeah.
It's like it kind of poured a little bit viscous
Yeah.
and syrupy.
Yeah.
Which honey ones tend to, but the one thing about this is, I mean, it definitely is a little viscous on the glass, but I've had honey ones that stuck so much on the glass it was like there was honey added.
Yeah, this one runs. I mean, it's
Yeah.
still got legs.
Which one?
Beautiful color.
What?
It stuck out. Honey, like it sticks in the glass, like the other one that's on the table.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, is it a honey?
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
honey
So maybe we need to go to that one second.
Oh,
so
we
we
will.
can actually judge it.
So you said this is from
Partially.
what? The Snow Globe?
Oh, so the last bottle usually
okay,
has
yeah,
the
yeah.
char from the barrel in
Yeah.
it. Well, that's the one they keep for themselves because usually it's some of
Roast.
the best stuff.
Okay.
But he actually ended up giving us almost half of what he had
That's
left.
great because that's uncut. So
Nice.
uncut, unfiltered.
And we'll talk about that next. So
Honey.
let's see what you guys think.
It almost has a toasted quality on the nose too, like a toasted oak bourbon.
It's not super heavy on the nose on the honey side of it.
It's crazy heavy in general on the palate.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Like, not in an unpleasant way. I'm not saying I want to sit here and drink a bunch of this. I don't call it. It's not like a crushable, but it sits very nicely.
I
That
tell you what, it
corn
goes
really
great with
comes
that
through
corn.
probably from what we just ate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that goes
It
great
does.
with that corn.
Actually, that was a great food pairing.
Wow, that does not. The nose doesn't translate to the palate.
It
on this
doesn't,
at all.
no.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, the palate's a lot sweeter than what the nose was to me.
Sure.
Yeah, there's not nearly any kind of sugariness on the nose. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's just,
Wow.
it's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
I think it works really, really well with this cigar, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
no-
that fire cured element with the honey and it's kind of brings in a little bit of a burnt sugar
Yeah.
kind of note.
So something I learned that was really interesting. Maybe you guys know this. Maybe I'm just stupid. But so corn, when you're growing it, you have the silk coming out of it. I didn't know this, but every piece of silk creates one kernel. I never knew that.
I had no idea.
And so when he was talking, he's like, yeah. So when you see all this silk, he's like, if you see one that has just like a little bit of silk coming out, it's not ready to pick because there's obviously not much
Not many kernels.
kernel on there yet. So he was saying that that's one way you can see one that's actually a nice plump one and seeing all that silk. I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting.
I had no
Never
idea.
heard that. Yeah.
Is it like a bushel of corn equals like 10 gallons of whiskey? Is this something like that?
I have no idea on that.
Oh, no.
Could-
It's
Less than that.
Way
right?
less.
Yeah,
like a
you need like
gallon of
10
whiskey.
bushels to a gallon.
10 bushels to 1 gallon.
It's something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying. It's probably not like that. It's probably more like
Because a
I'm trying to think.
bushel of corn.
JC, the farmers out there yelling, you
Yeah.
guys are
Yeah,
stupid.
he is. It's probably between three to 4, if I had to guess, to a gallon of distillate. Yeah, because I mean, a bushel is typically like a 5-gallon bucket, but that's got a lot of air in it because then you're crushing it, right, to get it down to a cookable grain.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you got to get the right crush on it to
Right.
pull the sugars.
So he actually gave us a nice tour. Really helped educate Chloe a lot because this is the first time she's been to a distillery like that, and so he was really good at walking her through and educating her on a lot of stuff. And I learned a lot from him too. But we got to go through and taste some of their barrels that are not quite ready yet. And dude, he's got some crazy stuff coming out. They have single malts which they've not released yet, and he's like, and they hadn't tried it yet. So we tried this, and it was the most chocolate I've ever had in a whiskey. Period. I mean, when you got done drinking it, it tastes like you just ate a piece of fudge, chocolate fudge. It
Wow.
was that much chocolate, but it was a really good way. So I can't wait. I tried to sneak a barrel out of him, and Jamie stood up and said, no, we're not selling that barrel. I'm like, I don't blame you, buddy.
1 bushel of corn makes 5 proof gallons of whiskey.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
One
it was the
bushel of
opposite.
corn makes 5
Well,
gallons?
According to ChatGPT.
Oh,
She knows everything.
well, it has to be true.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm thinking of apples and brandy. I think that's where my number was coming from. I think because didn't Alan Bishop tell us it took like 3 bushels of apples
He
or something
could
like
have.
that?
I don't know. We drank a lot of stuff that day.
We did drink a lot, but I remember us being like, "Wow, that's a ton of apples."
Yeah.
So
okay,
here's-
so 1 bushel of corn.
Yeah.
Here's my fun corn fact for the week.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the fungus that grows on corn? Mm-hmm. Have you seen that? So you know what
Like
that
the
is.
black
Yeah.
and green
Yeah.
nasty stuff.
Never
Yeah.
seen that.
Oh, yeah.
Never seen it.
You never have?
Nope. Saw it on the corn on the field next to our house, so I looked it up. It's called wheat lacucci.
Yeah.
It's not spelled that way, but that's how it
That
says.
Oh, okay.
So
Huitlacucci.
turns out it's a delicacy, mostly in Mexico. It is a fungus that they consider corn truffle.
Interesting.
Yeah. So people eat this. Say
We
it's
just
good
literally,
with
I
tacos.
usually cut it off.
Yeah. It says
Maybe we
earthy,
should eat
smoky,
it.
and umami. with a subtle sweetness and nuttiness,
Interesting.
like mushrooms and truffles.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, people.
It
Wow.
looks disgusting.
It does. That's
Yes,
why I
it
always
looks very
just
gross.
got rid of it.
I want to eat it now.
Very, very gross.
I
I
wanna
think I
try
might
it.
just walk by that cornfield and
I
lick
do
it.
like
Just take a
truffles.
big bite.
Yeah.
I do like
Dude, I
truffles.
love truffles.
I will say, like, as sweet as this bourbon is, it doesn't lose the essence of what Whiskey Acres always tries to put out, which is always are going to taste the flavor of the grains in
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
And it still is there in a very noticeable way. So
Yeah.
you're not losing it. You get a sweet bourbon, a finish that I would describe as slightly almondy, marzipan almost
Yeah.
on the back palate finish. And I like it. It's probably on the profile of what I love. It's on the fringe of being, the amount of sweetness that I like without having the spice with it.
Agree, yeah.
But I do appreciate that Whiskey Acres kept true to like what they put out, which is a essence of the grains that they're
grain, yeah.
producing and
Yeah.
making, and you still can taste it.
Well, and just so you know, this is already sold out. They expected this to sell out in the first 20 minutes that they opened on Friday. So you're probably not going to be able to get it. That's why we only got a small sample of it.
Good for them.
I want
Yeah.
tiramisu with it.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, after eating that corn, this is like the perfect trio right here.
Trio.
Yeah.
That corn, this is
Raw
pulling the
corn,
out.
a
Oh,
Toscano, and Whiskey
And-
Acres honey.
And the Toscano really mellows the sweetness.
it
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Mellows
Yeah,
the sweetness
yeah.
when you're
The
taking
smoke.
a cigar.
The
Yeah,
smoke.
yeah, there's almost like a liquid smoke aspect to this, like
Yeah.
when you're cooking.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, from a cocktail standpoint, like no simple required with this
No.
whiskey. Like,
No.
you just run
Black
straight with
walnut
it.
bitters in that.
Yeah.
Oh, that Turkish tobacco bitter you said, maybe
Yeah,
a little bit of that in there. Oh,
yeah,
that'd
that
be
would be
good.
good. Yeah.
Dang
Man.
it. Now we're going to try more. Well, we only have a little left. I'll save some for Jen to try. I know she wanted to try.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Save some for her.
That's really good, Rob.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff. Whiskey
job,
Acres
Nick.
doing great
Good
stuff.
Yeah,
job.
good job, Nick.
Good job.
Jamie.
Well done.
They do
job,
amazing
Rob.
stuff up there. I mean, those guys are great up there, man.
Yeah. Seed
Had such
to
a great
spirit.
time. Except for the drive home. That really sucked.
Yeah.
It was a really, really, really bad storm, and we were sitting.
Oh yeah.
A normal 3-minute drive took an hour.
Oof.
Of course, it was Chicago traffic too, which sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're what, 294 all the way around?
Yeah, we went the toll road, whatever the toll road is, 80,
Yeah,
80, whatever it was. Yeah, it was a nightmare.
But this
2
is
inches
your-
of rain standing on the interstate. It was crazy.
But this is your first visit in like nice weather, where it's sunny out. It's in the summertime.
Yeah.
Like
In
last
the
time-
corn
That's what
fields.
I was really worried about because it's been so freaking hot here. I'm like, I know it's been hot up there too, and we're going out to the rick house, which by the way, one of the rick houses is a grain silo. Like, it's
Which
gonna
is
be
super cool.
hotter than hell in there. We got up there, got out of the truck, and it was 80 degrees and hardly no humidity. It felt great.
Wow.
I'm like, this is awesome. It's because the rain was coming.
Sure. Yeah. That's crazy.
But it was a good time. They're just awesome hosts, just really great people.
Love it.
And I got my cool shirt too.
I like
My
that
Whiskey
shirt. That
Acres
is
shirt.
really
Yeah.
good.
I
Good
love
shirt.
the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great shirt.
Yeah.
That's great.
Speaking of heat, you highlighted something about heat from our friend Theo.
Yeah. God, Theo Vaughn, man. That dude is such a trip. He's so funny. He had this little blurb on a reel he put out about how hot it's been lately, and I thought it was just hilarious.
I didn't listen to it because I wanted to hear it live.
You got it, Mike?
Yeah, we're not listening to the whole thing because it's pretty long.
I'll
actually.
get to it. Hang on. I got to reconnect my Bluetooth because I'm a dummy.
Yeah, he's funny, man.
Well, while you're getting it,
And right now,
did you already have it?
and I'm talking about the heat, baby. The heat. You go outside, you say, "Dang, it's hot." It is. I mean, it is hot. There's heat everywhere. The sun, it's just fucking looking for people. Irish people are dying. They're dying.
That's
Irish
fun.
people are dying.
Irish people are dying.
Name 40 Irish people that you know.
You can't.
You can't. They're gone.
They're
You guys,
gone.
you guys have one. I'm one.
It's the S-U-N.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the second bottle. It's on your side. So tell us about this, Mike.
So this is, we tried this a long time ago when I first got this bottle. This is uncut, unfiltered Kentucky Nectar. So this is Old Commonwealth's first ever release. I'm gonna rinse on this one because I want to get the full effect.
And this is a honey.
This is a honey finish, and now so
high corn bourbon?
Yeah, weeded.
Weeded. Okay.
So this is a
Which is the same as Whiskey Acres, by the way, which is a
Yeah.
weeded
Yeah.
mash bill too. So
Yeah,
we're doing a
so
good comparison.
This is a non-disclosed sourced whiskey finished in their honey barrels. So these honey barrels, what they do is they fill them full of honey, and then drain it, and then fill it, and then age it.
So they're not actually. They're leaving a lot of honey in the barrels. What you're saying?
There's quite a bit.
And this is the first release, right?
That was the
That was the
first
initial,
release,
yeah.
They're on,
straight
like,
from the barrel.
batch.
I think they're on 4
5
now. Yeah. So in a year, they're on their 4th batch of that, third batch of the Old Commonwealth 10.
Definitely a different nose.
This one's going to be a little sweeter, for
a
sure.
little bit more. I'm sorry. I thought it was already a little further than that. Sorry.
The cork's over there.
There you go.
I haven't poured yet.
I can put it on.
I haven't poured yet.
Oh, Mike doesn't get any.
Sorry, Mike.
But you can see in this one too all of the sediment and everything that came straight from the barrel. So
So I have a question. So I know Whiskey Acres released theirs, and it was, I believe, around $70. What's the price point on this bottle, Mike?
99.
99. Okay, it's not as high
Yeah,
as I thought it
not
was.
as high.
I know they've released some pretty high priced ones.
So this one's 99. The Old Commonwealth 10 is 199. The
Okay.
Colonel Randolph 16 was 299.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's going up in price. But
Yeah.
yeah, so this one's going to be a little sweeter. I think this one was like 114, 116.
Ooh, that's very
Yeah.
sweet.
So super sweet.
Sweet, and then there's a,
It almost crystallizes in your glass.
Yeah.
but there's also a really kind of herbal, grassy kind of finish on it that it's not really my jam. Is it just me?
No,
Okay. Okay.
no, it is not just.
Because
you.
I was expecting it to be just a honey bomb all the way
Yeah.
through, but it comes off as
It's
very
sweet, and then
vegetal.
it kind of goes to that vegetal stuff.
Yeah.
It's husky. It gives you that
Husky's a good
corn
call.
husk. It's good. I don't hate it. I don't love it,
Yeah.
but
Between the two, I think the Whiskey Acres definitely was
I
balanced
like the
a lot
flavor of the
better.
grain. I
Yeah.
like the raw, corn flavor.
Yeah.
Rather than this, which is a weeded finish.
Yeah, I would venture to say too that this is column still bourbon, and Whiskey Acres we know is pot still.
Yes.
So you can tell there's just a different viscosity and a
Yeah.
different mouthfeel with the Whiskey Acres than with this. I think the Whiskey Acres is sweeter, personally.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't dislike this.
I think it's
This one starts off
nectar.
I
this
think
one's sweeter on the tongue, but definitely not the finish or
The finish is
anything.
just too
yeah.
vegetal. I mean, that's what hits me.
When this initially hits your tongue, you get a lot of the sweetness off of it, and then it instantly just transitions.
No, it's not bad.
I think
if this
the
would have been
Whiskey
the first
Acres is
one,
a
I think I
little
would
different.
have liked it. I mean, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
But that's why I wanted to compare the two, because
Yeah, no, I think
Okay.
the cigar works better with the Whiskey Acres.
I do
Yeah.
too, because I was just gonna say they're combating
the
each other right now.
fire cured, is really
Yeah.
overpowering on this one.
Yeah.
Not a great pairing with this one.
No.
This needs a lighter, maybe Cameroon or Candela.
Cameroon
It
or
would
even that
be
Metro
good.
that he was smoking earlier.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Yeah, it's just wild how it can change that much between whiskeys, you know.
I get a lot of floral stuff in this. I get a lot of floral on the nose.
Yeah.
Man,
It's not that I don't like it. I think it's pretty good, but the finish is not my favorite.
yeah, undisclosed Kentucky distillery, weeded.
You've had this a while.
I've had this a while, yeah. So this has been sitting for a year. I have an unopened bottle. I should have brought that one too, but
Does anybody think it's over oxidized?
That I don't know.
It
I mean,
could be. I mean,
I feel like on the nose, like as soon as I smelled it, I was like, is this the microphone? Is this something with the cigar?
maybe
Coming
that's
out a
what
little
it is.
flat.
It could be. Maybe.
I've had a couple that just you get down to that much in the bottle, and especially if I decant it into a bottle, sometimes they just get over oxidized. They get, and I know you said this was unfiltered, so that's going to lend to it as well. But it gets just a hint of cloudiness to it. I don't know. I could be off here.
it's almost
but
like the end of a bottle
that
of
could be
Maverick.
it.
I'll give this one. I'll give Kentucky Nectar a nod on the finish. For me, I know you're saying the finish is vegetable, but I'm looking for some spice, and I get a little more spice
Yeah.
on the back end than I did with the Whiskey Acres.
Okay.
For me personally, I both think they're they're good weeded finish. I mean,
Yeah,
good honey finishes.
I think they're both
So what were
pretty
the
good,
proof
yeah.
on these two again?
What was that
The
Whiskey Acres? 120?
120.4.
Yeah. This one was like 114.
Okay.
So like 114 and a half, I think.
Yeah.
With,
I don't think either of them drink that way.
with the look and feel of this cigar,
I think-
does anybody else just want to do like Clint Eastwood and just like tuck it in the corner of your mouth?
Yeah.
And
Like
chew
this-
on it.
You know, there's a funny story behind that.
There you
The
go.
reason why,
That's how I feel. I feel like this is how I should be smoking.
yeah,
Yeah.
Really ruins your podcast, though.
apparently he was actually,
It does make it quite difficult to talk
Yeah.
at the same time.
And you're gonna set your microphone muff on fire.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Yeah.
so Clint Eastwood was anti-tobacco.
Yeah.
100% anti-tobacco, and he was pissed that they made him have a cigar in his mouth during
Really?
the show, and to the point where he's almost ready to walk off until he realized this was a very big moment for him,
Yeah.
and then he stayed. But a lot of people, I'm sure it's just bogus, but a lot of people say the reason why his grimace was the way it was because he hated the freaking cigar in his mouth.
Well, a lot of people tried to claim it was clover that he was smoking and not tobacco.
It could have been, but man,
But-
I've heard other people say that it was Toscanos because they've been around forever.
Yeah, this is some outlaw Josie Wales stuff. Right
Yeah.
there, man.
All right,
No doubt.
let's go ahead and get into the next one here. So
That's good stuff.
we'll
though.
finish off with the
They're both
rye.
great.
But this one is a cash finish series. So if you've seen the cigar blend that we have on the bar here, it's the same series but different pick. So this is a Benny's. If you ever been to Ohio or Illinois,
Yep.
up around Chicago, Benny's is the Total Wine of Chicagoland. So they have a lot of great barrel picks. This is a bourbon finished for 3 years in a cognac cask for 3 years in a cognac. That's pretty awesome. Sitting at 120 or 121.2 proof. So, and I know I love cognac finishes, so I'm pretty excited about
This was
trying
a
this one.
big. This was a big cast too. Like
Yes.
this was a butt. Like it was huge. I don't know how many bottles they got out of this, but it had to have been 300 at least.
Yeah, well, for it to still be at Benny's when we were there, I'm pretty sure they had to have quite a bit, but I do like a good cognac cask. Isaiah, if you're listening, buddy, you'll have to come in and try it because I know you like cognac casks too.
Who is this Isaiah you speak of?
I don't know. His mom and dad stopped by this weekend, though.
No, I
It's
saw
nice
him
to see
yesterday.
them.
Just passing through.
Just passing through, buying a box of cigars. He bought one of your boxes of cigars, Will.
The red.
The red Toros.
Gotta get the reds. Gotta get the reds.
All right.
So I don't know what happened, but at some point, I guess I failed to sign up for the McAuliffe Ambassador Program because I went to join the group and it was like, "What's your number?" And I go to look at my email and I didn't see it. I thought, "Wow, did I really forget to do this?" I went and signed up, and sure enough, no duplicate account. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
So you got a coin coming.
I got a coin coming. Yeah.
Oh, something else too, and I'll shout him out here. Cody's not here, is he?
Cody's
No.
not here, you know.
So Cody Roy, I'm assuming it's pronounced Roy, but if he's from Canada, it should be Wah. But he actually has won the McAuliffe Fave 5
Twice.
2 times now.
Yeah.
So so if you don't know what that is, the McAuliffe Fave 5 is you get 5 different McAuliffe bands, and you print off their little sheet from their website, send it in, and you get a chance to win. And it's a $50 gift certificate for you for your favorite shop, and a $10 gift certificate for one of your friends. So so he actually won the first one. Amy called and set up him an account, so he actually has a $50 gift card here now. So
nice.
pretty cool way to support their brand, but also get some free
Congratulations,
product. Yeah.
Cody.
So yeah, Cody actually won it 2 times in a row. So that's pretty cool.
Very nice.
But he also
It's
has
too much
been
work.
sitting in a shit ton of them. So.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say Will could probably do it, but he'd be sitting in all reds.
All red. Oh, I'll throw a random one in there here. and
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
you do. All right, what are you guys thinking on the nose of this thing?
Oh yeah.
It's definitely got the cognac there. There's
Yeah.
no question. Like the grape, fruity wine notes that can come through
Yeah,
are just always awesome from cognac.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's well balanced. It's not overly cognac-y, but you get it on the palate all day. I think it's delicious.
Oh, this right here is
Oh. It's perfect
This is
balance.
like right in my sweet
This
spot.
is my. I was gonna say this is my sweet spot.
I forgot
right
to
here.
look at the proof on this one. What's this proof?
121.
It
121.
tastes nothing like 121.
Nope.
No, not at all.
No, but it's so this one it said aged 3 years in cognac cask. Well, I know they aged their bourbons for close to 4 years anyway. So this probably got 7 years of age on it total.
In a cask, yeah.
In a
total.
cask, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I want cognac to be.
Agree. I've had some really high end cognacs, and I'm like, I'd like to go back now that I'm into whiskey a lot more and actually try it again. But there's a drying effect to cognac that I'm just not a huge fan of. But I'd like to go back and try some good ones.
Speaking of the
Now the
drying
Kelp
effect,
cognac was good.
the oak that comes out of this is like right in the perfect spot, the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Where it's not tannic, but it's still prominent, but it's not tannic, and it makes you want to go back for more.
That's a good call. Yeah. Yeah, because when you hit your palate, you're thinking, oh, it's going to get tannic here in a minute, but
And
it
it
never
doesn't.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I do get a little bitterness, and I would normally say I dislike that, but it's appealing,
Yeah.
like in the sense that I don't know if it's coming from the combination with the cigar or not, but I get this subtle bitterness, kind of mid palate.
I was say mid finish as well.
Mid finish maybe, yeah, but
Yeah.
I like it. Like I don't think it's a bad thing. I
Yeah.
think it's kind of a just kind of plays around with the flavors that you're getting. It's almost like a licorice kind of chicory thing going on
Yeah.
for me.
I would lean chicory a little bit. Yeah, that's a good call.
It kind of reminds me of like Pop Rocks, where you get that little bit of a tingle in the back of your throat and on the back of your tongue, but it's the flavor, and it's kind of just rotating a little bit of the oak and some of the chicory and some of the, just random little spice changes.
You just blew my mind. We got to make Pop Rock bourbon.
Pop rock bourbon.
Okay.
That sounds terrible.
But to compare it, like
That'd be great for the podcast. Just static.
again, you get the rye coming through on
Yeah.
this,
You
which
do.
is wonderful. And then
Yeah.
I feel like, if you compared your Starlight Port barrel finish rye that you had, like a very popular store pick that you had that's unfortunately gone now.
It's gone. Well,
But the-
almost gone.
The balance on that was second to none.
Yeah.
And I would say that the balance on this is exactly where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't overdo it. They didn't underdo it. It's a great finish.
Well,
and it
we've-
will work great with a cigar.
And we've seen Starlight do some cognac finishes, and usually their finishes are about a year. And honestly, I mean they're good, but I think having it in there for 3 years has actually brought more balance than just having 1 year. And I think that's one thing that they do well up there is they will wait until it's ready, until they think it's at the proof or at the point where they want to go ahead and bottle it. That's what I like about it too. Is they balanced it
I
out
think somebody
perfect.
was really patient with this, and it paid off.
Very
big
patient.
time.
Yeah, because it's probably at least close to 7 years old.
Yeah.
One thing I
Yeah.
really like about this is I can't figure out if it's like rice spice or a little bit of ethanol or what, but it just leaves a nice little, I don't know, high note in there that just is
Clean.
really pleasant.
Yeah.
And it doesn't taste hot. So, I tend to not think it's the ethanol, but at the same time, it's over 120 proof.
Right.
So it could be.
I feel like it's the rye spice.
Do you think it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I feel like if it's ethanol, it's more like, honestly,
Bernie.
a car battery or
Okay.
a battery burn. Like
Well,
a
sometimes I
battery
feel like they balance, right? Sometimes I
Yeah,
feel like a little bit of that high proof is what it
accentuates the flavor.
Yeah. With that, as long as it's not coming through as like what you said, battery acid. Yeah. It's good. Man, that's good. Yeah.
Great job, Benny.
Yeah.
Picking
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
I'm going to rail on this for just one quick second
ahead.
because I think I railed last week maybe on Total Wine. I don't remember. Maybe it was just private conversation, but just how you go to Total Wine and they don't do barrel picks. Like, you're not going to find Total Wine barrel picks very much anymore because they're selling their own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making they used to do
They
quite
used
a bit.
to. Yeah.
But now you walk in, they're like, no, we're
Oh,
not.
that old
the only
Forester
picks we're
barrel
doing
pick
is-
I had was amazing.
Yeah. They've had some really, really good ones, but they've totally turned their business away from that.
Yeah.
And Benny's totally embraces it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd take Benny's every day over Total Wine. It's not even
Agreed.
close.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like you walk into Benny's, at least the one I went into. Maybe they're all different, but the one I walked into, it doesn't look special. It's just it's like a warehouse with rows, Total Wine looks nice. It's pretty. They have the areas you go to. That's great. Total, Benny's is just like, here's your stuff. Go find it. And they got good signage and everything
Well, I'm not
else.
there for the decorum.
Exactly.
I'm there for the
I
quality.
actually went in the
Yeah.
humidor, and so Benny's does a collaboration with Espinosa, their 4-star society cigar, and I went ahead and got a couple of those to smoke, and I'm like, they have good cigars there too, and they actually maintain the humidity well. I pulled one out and smoked it on the way home. It smoked perfectly. I'm like,
That's
that's the one thing about some other the liquor stores and stuff like that have cigars. They don't really maintain the humidity well. They're not cigar people. I get it, but their place there is actually perfect. It was great.
Yeah, they have a great line of Espinosas.
They do.
there,
Yeah,
for sure.
Hell, they still had Warhead Independence Days on the shelf.
Right. I remember
I'm
you
like,
said
wow.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for thinking of me.
I'm sorry, man. I should have. As soon as I left, I thought about texting the group, but I thought all you guys got some. So
No,
that.
I
Remember,
missed
do
out
you
on the
still have
box
those
buy.
couple
I'll get you.
56s that Will had got? I know they were sitting in your humidor. That
Oh,
Will
yeah.
brought back. Okay, good. Because I need to.
no. It was a chef special last year's.
Oh, it was
edition.
that's what it was.
Yeah,
Chef
yeah.
special. Okay.
Yeah, they're in there.
It was.
If
Okay.
you guys need
got it,
them.
okay, yeah, I need to pick some of those up.
Great. That's just like.
Oh,
the
is that
cap
another
of the
injury?
fucking Season.
So the fever
Hey.
game is on right now.
That was your one.
Who's down? Who's down?
Sophie.
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 Oh, that's not good. That's not
Oh,
good.
she looks like she's in pain.
She
too.
does look like she's.
Let's run a commercial real quick. We'll get back to it.
Yeah.
In Indiana, we grow it. And when it comes to harness racing, the Indiana program has grown to become one of North America's very best. Breed development and the ISA have been there every step of the way by overseeing and promoting the Indiana sired racing, breeding, and stakes programs at every level. We're working to ensure a right future for all of us.
Clear's gonna die.
All right. Well, Fever are playing. We'll touch real quick on the Fever. They're on a two loss streak here now.
Yeah,
Lost
which
to the
that last
Dallas
game
Wings.
was absolutely stupid. That last game, God,
Man,
they had
lost
a
to the
lead.
Dallas
they had a
Wings
good
by
lead.
1.
Yeah,
Had a good lead up against Washington and ended up losing by
Yeah.
4. 2 great comebacks. Had it, man. Here's the thing I don't get. Why are you signing players to a hardship contract if they're going to see 0 minutes of
And
play?
then sit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have 3 hardship contract players and 1 played.
Yeah.
What the hell was the point of signing these players?
Well, one's getting ready to play.
Bibby's sitting on the bench. Odyssey Sims had 11 points finally because the first game she
Yeah.
played against Dallas, big goose egg, played
Yeah.
in the first 4 minutes. She sucked. Tired of that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
they're struggling
Yeah.
to finish out the season, and
So-
honestly, I don't know. Yeah,
I think the other thing too is you got to always consider you can't just throw somebody into the mix and
Yeah.
expect them to gel with a team that's been
No.
playing together for 2 seasons, as a tight group. It just doesn't work that way. You got to build chemistry, you got to build timing, you got to build rapport.
absolutely. Yeah,
And
yeah.
and we're at this point in the season where it's kind of too late.
I mean, we're down to what, 6 games left? 5 games, Mike? Is it 5 games left?
I think there's 6 after
6?
today.
6
Yeah.
after today.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, we're almost playoff time.
Yeah.
It's time they got to get their shit together and make something happen. So
But yeah, we've got Colts playing yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a second preseason game.
honestly, there's a lot of good points to them right now. They're playing pretty well in some certain areas. I mean, honestly, all 3 quarterbacks looked good at times yesterday. So that was kind of nice. I mean, Richardson probably looked better than all 3 of them, and I was shocked because he seems to be the one that always falters the most. But yeah, that last play of the game is one of those things. Is like it was a catch. They blew the call, but it's preseason. No one gives
No
a
one
crap.
cares. It
No one
doesn't
cares.
Just like the
Move
70-yard
on.
field goal that
Practice.
nobody cares
No
about
one
now.
cares.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
practice.
it's preseason. Don't be mad about
Talking
that.
about practice,
Yeah.
practice.
not a game.
It's
Practice.
practice. Yes, yes. Oh, by the way, 34 days till preseason hockey starts.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
Great.
And it's only like a week of preseason. It's
Good,
not like
we
this
need a different
NFL like
sport.
6
No.
weeks stuff.
No, we're almost there, baby.
13 days till college football starts.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
that is
That
actually
too.
next weekend's the first game.
Oh, next weekend.
Next weekend's the first game, but it's like one game next weekend, and then they start the following Thursday. So yeah, we got college football coming, man. We got NFL coming. then the real sport hockey starts. It's gonna be great.
And yes, we know for those listening, nobody's commented, but yeah, we got some sort of weird echo thing. We're working on it.
Okay.
man.
Yeah,
It'll
I don't know
happen.
what's going on.
And also,
today.
We'll fix it next
Kevin
week.
Clausen said yesterday, Premier League started up, so he's excited. He's a big soccer fan, so
Yep.
that started. So we're finally getting back into some sports, other than waiting for the Fever to play and hoping that a golf tournament. might
Sorry
be
for
good.
all those baseball fans out there. We just don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
I mean,
Nobody's a baseball.
I mean, good for you if you're a baseball fan because you have a very long season and a lot of games to watch. I just can't. I can't watch it.
It's fun to go
Unless
to a
I'm-
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going to a game. But how many games can you go to? I mean, with a
Couple,
job,
yeah.
it's hard. It's hard. But
No, I
yeah.
think what
We
the
definitely do-
backgammon World Series is over, so they can train in the
Mm.
off season now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Do they have an off season for backgammon?
I think their
don't
off
know.
season is their on season.
Scott's
Gotcha. It's
Scott is screaming
The
at the
off
board.
season is the on season.
It is
Gotcha.
on season.
Yes.
Practice makes perfect.
That's so fun.
All right, we'll hit our. We got some whiskey news. What are we starting with?
Yeah, I guess let's just kind of carry on with the Uncle Nearest.
Yeah, that's been a
Yeah.
battle lately.
boy, what a mess, man.
They're gone.
Well,
They
so
gone.
the judge ordered that the distillery be placed into a receivership, court order. So Vaughn and Keith Weaver will no longer have any operational control.
Nope.
All assets have been frozen. There seems to be a big issue with their former CFO. I'm not going to name his name, but you know,
You can Google it.
he essentially they misled the bank that they had 20,000 barrels in inventory extra than what they actually really had, and because of that they got an additional $24 million loan from the bank, which that money's poof.
Yeah.
MIA now.
To where?
Yeah.
Embezzle?
2.4 went to, yeah, I'm sure it went
Same
to
question the bank's
operational
asking.
costs.
To where?
Went to the beach house.
Yeah.
So
Man, 24 million's not a small amount of money.
I had a conversation with a industry guru yesterday. I'm not going to name who I talked to just because I don't know if he wants his opinions out there publicly.
He who will not be named.
However, he said there's a lot more layers to this than what's currently out there, and a lot of it is this is a personal issue now between the bank and the Weavers.
Yeah.
It's gotten to that point. So
You
again,
said it exactly right. There's so many freaking layers to this, and
Yeah.
more is coming out every week.
yeah. So I think it's I don't think Uncle Nearest is gonna die. I think Fawn and Keith Weaver are gonna be out of there. at
Someone's
some
going to
point.
take it.
And
Someone's
that's
gonna buy it.
unfortunate because they did really build this brand and made it the fastest growing brand in the history of bourbon in the US or in the world for that matter. So I hate it. I think it's a great story. I think
Great
the
story.
whiskey's good. I'm afraid that when this receivership takes control, they're going to get a hatchet man to come in and basically clean house
Mhm.
because they're going to have to. They're going to have to cut back operations to try to recoup costs, and that means a lot of people are going to get laid off. And
Yeah.
I that hasn't been announced. I'm just speculative that that's what's going to happen.
I will say too, if you want to kind of keep up with some good bourbon news, definitely follow the boys on Bourbon Pursuit. Their podcast does a really good job of up to date news, up to date bottle releases, stuff like that too. I've listened to them in the past for a little bit, and then we talked about it last week, and I started listening to them. Like, I'm gonna listen to these guys every week because they really are on the pulse of what's going on in the bourbon world, and they're doing some great stuff out there coming up new in tasting rooms and stuff too. So, but yeah, that it's been kind of a mess. I think looking at this Uncle Nearest situation is like going to be 101 for most new brands coming in of how not to run a business.
So I think the question is going to be: was this fraudulent or not? Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Was it
Was
an
it just
oversight
being
on the
stupid or what?
CFO's part, or was it a true oversight, or was it true misleading purposely to gain that $24 million loan? And if they're proven to be fraudulent, that's going to be a problem.
Right.
I think that's just going to take a lot of unraveling.
At that point,
right?
it's more than just losing your business too. So
But $108 million
yeah,
defaulted. That's bad.
after buying a house in Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah,
It's rough. It's rough.
I think
Hope they get this shit figured out.
you know that's where a lot of the personal side of this stuff comes in though, because this, you know, to be fair, this house, yeah, it was a $2.4 million house on Martha's Vineyards. That being said, like, it was a community, kind of a, they let's just say it this way, like, they would have church there on Sundays open to the public. They were trying to make it a community-based kind of event where they would hold church services.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of the locals there, we know the locals at Martha's Vineyard, they run the show. They didn't like that. They didn't like that atmosphere. You know, that I'm sure got thrown into the mix of this.
Well, there's a bunch of places that do that church service on Sunday open to the public to then avoid paying property taxes.
Well, maybe they were doing that too. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah, you never know.
But anyway, like I said, a bunch of layers. We'll see.
Time will tell.
We'll wait for more information on that because it seems that they're actually following up, and you know, obviously they want their $100 million, so
Yeah.
you got to get it.
But on to better news,
Yes.
brighter news. Shout out, we were just talking about Kenny and Ryan at Bourbon Pursuit. Those guys opened up their tasting room and their experience center, which is in Whiskey Road, downtown on Main Street in Louisville.
Yeah.
It opened up on August 14th.
We got to make a trip.
7,600 square foot, 3-story building. They've got a full whiskey bar there. They've got tasting room experiences.
Might have to pit stop on the way to Nashville.
They've got their bar on the third level, the bottom level floor, is called Trial and Error, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of cool cocktails they've built. They have a couple of different new experiences there. The first one's called Meldwood Past and Present. So you basically go through a storied history of Louisville's Meldwood distillery from its post-Civil War origins to its eventual decline and its exciting resurgence with Pursuit.
Oh, cool.
So it blends a lot of their whiskeys. The next one is Choose Your Own Cocktail Adventure, where they work with the bartending staff, which they've got some powerhouse bourbon, you know, Louisville, like old school cocktail, you know, bartenders there, that mixologists that really know what they're doing.
That's
And
cool.
then Founder Hour, which I think is really cool, is they're going to do this once or twice a month. It's an hour sit down with Kenny or Ryan or both of them, where they're going to go through all their experimental series and kind of go through tastings, show people what worked, what didn't work, why they liked it, why they didn't include it. Kind of a Q&A session with those guys. I think that's really fun to be able to sit down
Yeah, that would be a good time.
and talk through them about that. So a lot of fun things. I'm excited to go. I'm actually going to be on the podcast Wednesday. So I'm excited to see the new place and try some of these.
Have they told you when it's going to air yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know when it's going to air.
So
yet.
that will be coming up soon.
But excited to be a part of that and see those guys. And again, like you said, I'm a religious listener to the podcast every week. So for me, it's kind of a, you know, pinch myself. Am I really going to be on this thing? It's kind of surreal to me. So
That's
I'm looking
cool.
forward to
Yeah.
it. Yeah. But yeah, those guys have worked their asses off building this for the last 3 years. So, oh, and another cool thing before we leave it, the building that it's in is actually owned by a realty company. They're going to put in 18 guest rooms for like people to come and stay for the weekend, like tourists.
Oh, cool.
So you'll be able to stay there and like actually get a room if you want to
That's awesome.
in the future. It's not ready yet. So
That's great, man.
That's gonna be sweet. Yeah, Jen's aunt went down there yesterday to the tasting room. She was
Oh, yeah?
sending us some pictures and stuff. So,
Did she give any kind of input on what
I mean,
thought?
she had a good time.
Good,
Like
good.
she, you know, she
Is she a
knew-
bourbon lover too, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good,
she lives
good.
in Butchertown, so
Oh, there you
she
go.
lives right next to Copper,
Copper
and Kings.
Kings, yeah.
So yeah, she's a huge bourbon nut. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of other things happening in the whiskey world. I saw that one note you put Buffalo Trace has food now, which
Yeah.
is freaking awesome.
they've opened a cafe up. They're going to
Yeah.
have sandwiches.
How big is that place that's needed food for
I
stuff?
know.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, well, the guys on Bourbon Pursuit were saying years ago they had a barbecue shack, like kind of out
Oh,
in
I
the
didn't
back
know that.
somewhere. Yeah, and it kind of just went away. But they haven't had food forever. Like every big major place on the Bourbon Trail now has a restaurant.
It has a restaurant, yeah.
Yeah, so that's good that they're going to.
And all of them are really good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if I.
I mean, we talk about BBC. Their restaurant's great.
Yeah.
I've heard it was great. I haven't been there yet. Still,
I've not actually eaten at Heaven Hill yet, but their upstairs bar and restaurant is absolutely beautiful. We actually tasted a bunch of, well, you were there.
Yeah.
We tasted a bunch of the stuff you can't even find
Yeah,
anymore
yeah.
on the bar there. That's what's cool about their bars and restaurants are a lot of times they'll have releases that you'll never ever see a bottle again, but they still have bottles that they'll share you
Yeah.
pours. Now you're gonna pay for them.
Yeah.
I mean, an
But you can
extinct
get it.
bottle, you're gonna pay probably $60 to $80 for a pour,
Right.
but you get to try something that's history.
that's crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's going to be the John G. Carlisle Cafe. It's going to be 4,900 square feet. It's going to be offering indoor and porch seating for 70 people, primarily serving lunch, but they'll have fresh to made order items such as sandwiches, salads, soups, and more, as well as a kids menu.
Oh, there you go.
And they'll have a limited cocktail menu, obviously featuring Buffalo Trace products. And so, John G. Carlisle, do you guys know who John G. Carlisle
No idea.
I don't know.
He was the congressman who had played a role in getting the Bottled and Bond Act passed.
Oh,
okay.
there you go.
So they will be opening
That's fitting.
in 2026, so not till
Yeah.
next year.
It's right around the corner, man.
Spring of 26 is when it's supposed to open.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I'm kind of
it's
losing
crazy.
my shit right now watching this basketball game. What is this dumbass thing that's on every single player when they get the ball, showing their percentage of like?
Isn't that weird? I don't
It's
know what they're
something
doing
new
either. It's like
FanDuel's trying to
they're-
do. It's percentage of their like shooting.
I really
Field goal
want to see.
percentage?
I want
Yeah,
to see.
field goal
I
percentages.
really want to see Angel,
Angel
Reese.
Reese's.
0.01.
Well, it's funny. It picks them up at like half court, and it's like 35%. Like, no,
Yeah,
no, it's not.
It's
I don't
bizarre.
get it. It's so it's gotten
It's
gotten
too
ga-
much.
It's almost like a video game at
that-
this point.
Look at
watching
that.
it.
It's and they got the name like.
They market in hockey too. It drives me nuts. Not the percentages. They just have their names like following them.
Yeah, that gets irritating to me
Yeah.
too. I guess it's part of it's trying to engage a viewership to know a little bit more about the game, learn more about the game. But that really right there is not showing anybody anything about the game.
No, that's showing gambling.
Yeah.
That you're
'Cause
right.
FanDuel-
You're right.
It's
FanDuel
FanDuel.
FanDuel,
Sports
oh, that's true. It's
Yeah, that's
right
what
there.
it
It's
is.
FanDuel Sports Network.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing it. Yeah.
So
It reminds me of the basketball PlayStation games and stuff.
Yeah,
Where when you
that's what I
have
was
when you
thinking,
have
yeah.
when, you know, whoever you're controlling has the
the
globe
circle
around
on
a
them.
column.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like.
All right. Are you guys done with that?
Are we
pour?
drinking more whiskey?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, move on.
Pour the
So
next one.
you want to grab that one, Will,
Yep.
or you want me to? Okay.
I'm going to
So-
talk
Yeah,
to,
go ahead.
let me talk to you real quick
Go
about
ahead.
Heaven Hill. They announced
Hell yeah.
their fourth VVS release of the Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond Decanter Series. This will
Yes.
be Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond 11-year-old VVS, which stands for very, very special,
Yes.
very unique.
And it will be.
And this will be an 11-year, 68% corn, 20% wheat, 12% malted barley, which will come out in the fall of this year.
Yeah.
The VVSs are always very limited on their quantity. So if you can get a bottle, great. I think SRP is for 150. Or
if
no,
they weren't limited, it probably would not be very. very special.
169.99. So
Huh.
if you can get your hands on a bottle, I think it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm in line to get some of those for the bar here. I've even told Brent if I can get a bottle to go pick up at Heaven Hill, I'll drive down there to get one for us personally to have on the show. So I'm trying to get some of that for us to taste on the show.
Okay, this is the Whiskey Acres Rye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is their. Yeah, go ahead and look at that. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. So this is their distiller's release. So they call it the distiller's reserve. So this is a straight rye whiskey, Whiskey Acres, coming in at just under 120 proof. So it's just under. So if you've ever been out here, obviously the Whiskey Acres rye goes really, really well here. A lot of people have really enjoyed the Whiskey Acres rye. This is their distiller's release. One of the reasons why he told me they released this at cast strength was because they've had a hard time keeping up with the amount of sales that they've had for the rye at Bottle and Bond. So they released a couple of cast strengths so people could still get the rye until they get the Bottle and Bond back. So now, if you've been waiting for it to come back here, we should have it within a week. So within the next week, we should have a couple cases of it here.
This, I mean, I feel like I could get this in a blind all day long. It's Whiskey Acres.
So
It's absolutely what I think of when I think Whiskey Acres.
agree, yeah. Such a beautiful nose on this bottle.
Aged at minimum of 3 years.
Minimum, yep.
which
And-
for a rye is just fine.
And a good thing to point out, they do have their Estate Whiskey Alliance certification stickers on their bottles now, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is just the nose on it is absolutely beautiful. Some just baking spice.
I hate to say textbook, but that's kind of what you think
It is.
when you open
Yeah.
a rye bottle and want to try it. This is exactly what you kind of want.
Yeah.
This
Wanna
does it.
hit.
Yeah.
There's some citrus notes here too. There's
Yeah.
some orange.
Yeah. Yeah.
There, I still get some of the corn. This one's a very complex rye, and it's almost creamy on the palate too,
Yeah.
which is kind of nice.
With that nice little slight drying that then leads to your tongue and like
Yeah.
the salivary glands just.
And if you're in that area, they still have these at the tasting room. You can buy bottles of these. That's the only place you can buy them. You're not going to get them at any stores.
I mean, Bottled and Bond, fantastic product.
Yes.
I love this as a cast strength.
So good.
Yeah, it's a spice bomb, man.
It
Yeah.
is.
What I live for in a rye.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
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 It's not, but it's not like, it's not even, I wouldn't even go like medicinal because it doesn't really take you there. To
I
me.
agree. I
Yeah.
don't even think it doesn't really have the minty finish.
No.
Maybe kind of like as you're exhaling after you've, a few seconds after,
Yeah.
you might get like what feels like a slightly fresh note, but it's not mint.
No.
It's not there.
No, I agree.
You don't get any mint.
I get a refreshing, like
That's what
like
I'm
I
saying.
said, but it doesn't seem like mint to me.
No,
seems
it's like just a hint of a
It's like post-
bright spearmint almost.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's all I'm
post
getting.
brushing your teeth.
Yeah, yeah.
There you
yeah,
go.
That's
Good
a
call.
good way
It's
to
not
put
a,
it.
it's not a flavor. It's just a feeling in there.
Yeah,
Yes.
just kind of a man. I want more of this. Like
Yeah.
it makes you want to go back and drink more.
Yeah.
I want to try this specific rye with the McAuliffe Green after last week's episode.
Well,
yeah.
I might still have a couple. We
Hey.
might be able to do that after the show.
Oh,
I know. I'll twist your arm, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
no.
No.
I'm surprised this Toscano.
It's a slow burner.
It's slow.
It's
It
slow.
is so slow.
And what's crazy about that is it's a small ring gauge, but the smoke content you get out of it is amazing.
I don't feel like I'm smoking a cigar that is this small,
No.
and I
And-
feel like as much smoke as I'm getting out of it, it should be like going away. But it's,
Well, and when
it's
you
not.
feel it, you're like, oh, this is a really hard cigar. It's going to be tight. No, it's
No.
not.
no tightness.
It's
Draws
not at all.
perfectly. Yeah.
I would not have picked this off the shelf, by the way. If I walked in
No.
to any lounge, somebody would have had to convince me to get one of these.
It's
They would have been like, no, you really, really need to try this. Okay, I guess I
they're
will.
not pretty cigars
They,
at all.
they actually have a look to them that after you start smoking it, you're like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like this is it's a little different. It's exactly. I mean, it does really have that.
It does.
Well,
yeah.
I think Rob nailed it when he said, "This is something I want to go to when I want to totally shift in my palate.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need a change of
Just a
pace in my
change.
palate. Like this is that
Yeah.
in a good way. It's not something I'm going to smoke every day. Not at all.
No.
But
Unless
there's
you're
a
Alan
place.
Humfleet, then you will
But
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
place for it.
Alan wants to smoke it nonstop.
all the day. Is
This
that what you're
is-
smoking right now, Toscano?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Is it?
yeah. Okay. Okay, gotcha. That's what we're smoking too.
It's got this clean quality to it.
And
I
there's
don't
does.
there's 5 different ones here.
Yeah. And they're all 1 through 5 are all very similar. 1 through 4
1
are
through
the same
4.
shape, but 5 is a little bit bigger. But they all have that similar profile. But all of them have just a slight difference. I don't really taste a big difference.
Now,
in
are
them,
you
but
lighting a?
I'm gonna do one of the flavors just so we can
okay,
get into it.
okay. Well, I'm kind of
You
was
guys
curious.
You guys do what you want to. I've got them here if you guys want to try them.
I was curious
I
because
wanna try
I
it.
smoked the whole thing, right? I just lit it and,
Yeah,
and went
I
to
cut
it.
mine in half.
The peppers picked up a little bit on the retro.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Love it,
Not
yeah.
aggressive, but just it's enough to be there. And I was kind of wondering, is that a matter of being in the middle of the cigar, or is it the carry through? Like, would you get the same effect if you cut it in half?
So you're in the
That's a
you're in
great
the middle
question.
point
That's a
where
good
it's a little
question.
bit more bulbous. So you're getting a little bit more tobacco. I think
Right, a
that's
little
what's
more
doing it.
filler.
You're getting a little bit more of the strength.
So
it's kicking
if
into
you
the
cut it in
spice
half, you're probably going to have a spice at
from the
Right off
beginning.
the way.
100%. That's what I had. Yep.
Start heavier and then come back down a little bit
Yeah,
instead of starting
Yeah.
lighter, going
Or
medium.
will it draw
Heavy
through
and
and,
then
and linger in the end?
Well, yeah, and that's what I wonder if it'll linger.
So-
Because
If
now
it'll
you've
stay
got the
spicy
whole,
throughout,
if it'll
yeah.
stay
Because you
spicy.
started with it if it stay there.
This is kind of cool because you can experiment with this and do
Yeah.
a couple different things.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I
it's-
may have to do that. I'm going to have to buy
Yeah.
a couple and cut them in half and see if smoking the full length, if it doesn't change in the palate
It does.
on the way through
I think it does.
versus
personally.
cutting it in half and seeing if it starts off that way, like the spice note that you
Yeah.
want, and then if that will draw through for the whole length of the half.
Yeah.
this also it doesn't seem to put out smoke unless you're drawing on it.
Right. It
Yeah.
does not.
Some cigars, when you light them,
They'll
they're
just
so I
pop
don't tend
chimneys.
to like.
Yeah, you can
I
barely
don't
see
tend to
this.
keep. Yeah, I don't tend to keep cigars in my mouth. Right? It's like a puff, and then I take it out.
Yeah.
This I could totally see. Like you're walking around, you're putzing around the yard or something. You're on the lawn. I got a zero turn. I don't smoke on my zero turn because I'm using two hands,
hands,
and it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Well, that's what we
but-
were talking about last night with the harmonica holder for the drummer.
Right. I need something that I can just lean
it
over
on
and
and
take
just
a
go
puff.
to it.
I think you
But-
need one of those drone lawn mowers that Jim Beam
The robo
has.
mower.
He
Right.
gets out there and smoke a cigar and watch it
Watch
mow
it go.
for you.
Make sure it's
That's
doing
what you
its
need.
job.
Yeah.
That is what I need.
I mean, as well adding to the budget of the
Uh,
add-on. It'd be great.
Well, his add-on's cutting into the yard he has to mow.
Dude, I go to
So he doesn't have
Ovation.
to mow as much.
I go to Ovation tomorrow, and they're like, "Okay, we're ready to present you with some estimates, and it's going to be a good, better, best." And I'm like, I'm so excited, but at the same time, I am terrified.
Oh, I'm sure they're excited for you to come too.
Oh,
Yes.
you know, I was
Welcome in.
working.
Here's a steak.
I was
yeah.
working with a company, and they just didn't get it. I was like, I want you to help me spend money.
Yeah.
Like, I want this to be awesome. I want this to be, I'm like trying to present like what the outcomes that I want out there. And this company, they're a good company. They do good install work, and they do like lots of restaurants and things like that, sports bars. They do lots of home stuff as well. They sell all the high end, but their owner just didn't. He'd be like, you don't really need that. And I'm like, no, I do.
I'm
Yeah.
spending money here.
I want that experience. And he'd be like, that's really just, you don't need to spend that money. Yeah. So I go to Ovation, and they're like, I'm like, look, I need somebody to help me spend this money.
Yeah.
Like, I want something awesome that people come over, and like every night when I go out there to watch a movie, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
They get it.
Yeah.
Do they-
yeah.
do they
Premier
still do-
Group
they
and
do.
Ovation.
Do they
get
still
it.
do the car audio group?
No. That's
Because
totally
I
gone.
remember when I was in high school, that was the place
Oh,
to
that
go for
was
car
the
audio.
place to go. Yes.
And I remember going there and
Yeah,
just walking
yeah.
around and just hitting the demo buttons on almost everything on the wall and just going through. I bought a lot of stuff through
Yeah,
there.
so they split that. They actually merged with a company called the Premier Group. And the Premier Group has done like lighting, like home lighting, residential lighting, Lutron. So this,
Programmable, yeah.
it's all this massively automated. Like the lights that we're going to have in the house and in the addition now, because we're retrofitting as well, they mimic the sun cycle.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they go from like red, orange, up all the way through yellow, and then into basically white middle
Bright
of the
white
day,
and then back
and
down.
then back down. And it's supposed to be really healthy for you because it's like works with your circadian rhythm.
yeah.
and-
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm super excited about that. Like
Cool.
it's going to be awesome. But that's Premier Group, and then Ovation does the home theater, the home audio distribution.
You know
so-
what we ought to do when you get it all built out and done is we should do a show at your place.
100%.
And we'll smoke a cigar out on the patio.
Yep,
And
yep.
then we'll come in with the camera and actually kind of show a little bit about what you get. 'Cause
Yeah.
You'll get it. You won't get the same feel as being there, but you'll
No.
get a good
No,
idea.
but I think this is something where we're finally hitting a point because everything is just running on networks now.
Yeah.
Right. It used to be to do these systems were incredibly complex.
Yeah.
And they took hundreds of man hours to program these things. Now,
And multiple
like,
systems to run it all.
oh, tons of
Yeah.
systems you had to tie together and like wire all these like triggers, like this 12-volt thing. And
You need a PhD to operate.
you
it.
did.
You need to be like
did.
Mike.
Yes. Now it's
iPad.
not. And actually, they've got what I think is the future of TV in there. So you see these big video walls at concerts, right? Where it's like on the back and big, huge
Yeah.
panels. That's all. That's good. And you saw, Rob, you were
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the future of TV.
Yeah.
In another 10 years, you probably won't buy a TV like what you have in here.
Right.
What you'll probably do is they'll sell you panels,
Right.
and you just click them together,
Well,
Make it
LG
as
already
big as
does
you want.
that.
and
Yeah.
you can make it like whatever size you want, right? And they'll have like just how many panels do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And then
started
you'll
that
be
with
able
the borderless
They
flat
got the
screens and
borderless,
stuff.
yeah. But then it's also going to be, I think the hard part's going to be the software side of it
Yeah.
to make it where, oh, I want 5 things on right now
Right.
because I've got 145 inches of real estate to work with.
Yeah.
I just want put these 5 things on.
You remember
and it
when-
needs to auto size it all.
Remember back when picture-in-picture blew people's minds?
Oh,
that's
God.
great. Yeah, dude. It's like, wait, I can keep both games on at the same time and
Yeah.
flip back and forth between them.
Yeah, and watch the
Yeah.
little like square at the corner. It's like, oh, this is
Yeah.
so awesome. And,
Yeah, and it's cool. Like
different
I'm,
now.
I'm doing the video wall, just 4 screens,
Yeah.
and they have like the 0.5 millimeter border. So
Yeah.
you'll still see a thin line. So I can have like 4 screens in my bar or 1 big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, think Champs back in
awesome,
the day.
but-
If you knew Champs,
Oh, my
Champs used to
goodness.
have that, and you could watch the Pacer game on one massive wall. Or if you're watching March Madness, every game's on still a big screen. I will say once this gets outdated, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get 4 screens up here.
Or by that time, it
Yeah,
could be
panel,
just the
yeah.
one, the
It
panel.
could be one big
Yeah,
panel.
I don't-
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, but my dad used to be the CFO for Barco. Barco does medical displays,
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
high-end visual displays, and they're based out of Belgium. So I was the first kid, I'm probably the first kid in the U.S. back in, I'd say 1990. I had a Barco flat screen television. I got for
Wow.
like the one kid in Latta, South Carolina. 2,000 people. I got this
It's
giant.
really hard to
Barco
understand
flat
you with that
screen.
silver spoon in your mouth. No,
No. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
I don't know how the hell he got it here.
That's
but
funny.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
cool.
fun. Yeah.
Heck of a
Yeah.
So
report there.
I did just light up it's the Toscanella, and it's the Cafe Aroma, or let's see, is it the
I can
Aroma
smell it.
Cafe?
I can smell it
yeah.
from here.
It's
Toss me one of those, Rob. I'll do
I'm
it.
gonna-
yeah.
I'm gonna try one too for science.
By the way, I'm actually going to try and relight this because I feel like the fire cured cigar, I feel like I could probably leave this like
100%.
out for a
think
half
you
an
can,
hour
yeah.
and come
Yeah.
right back to it.
You can, yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I still have half mine too.
We're gonna grab these. We'll hear from another sponsor.
Okay.
Final Third Cigar is Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. Come to Final Third for a selection of over 20 different Aladino cigars, including the Cameroon, a wonderful cigar with nice light flavors. Make sure and visit Final Third, the Aladino exclusive cigar lounge for Indiana.
Boom. Thanks,
Thank you,
Aladino.
I
Yeah,
do want to
thanks,
make a quick
guys.
shout out to Harris Hoosier Park Casino.
Yes.
We still don't have a
Absolutely.
commercial for them, but we call them out every week.
Yep.
We will be there again Tuesday. They have live harness racing starting at 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Make sure and get out to Harris Hoosier Park and Casino. We always appreciate their sponsorship.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout out
yes.
to my boy Alan for winning his first trifecta yesterday.
Nice.
Actually,
Yeah.
And while Gene walked in last night at the lounge, we had the
Yeah.
Naptown Hepcats. Thank you
Yeah.
Thanks.
to the Naptown
Yeah.
Hepcats, and thank you to everybody for coming out because that was a great crowd last night.
That was a really good
I
crowd.
mean, there was like 25 plus people, and the patio was full.
Yeah.
Like, there was almost no seats anywhere.
That was
I mean, there
awesome.
was people that were driving by and like windows
Slowing
down,
down.
slowing down, and listening to the Naptown Hepcats. Those guys are fantastic.
They
That
are
old
so
couple
much
pulled in
fun.
across the street, just sat there and listened for a few
Yeah.
minutes, and then pulled away.
I bet that. I mean, the rockabilly music, it hits rock and roll. It hits like kind of 50s doo-wop. I mean, it's just a
Yeah.
little bit of everything.
It made me want to drive the Cadillac up here.
Oh, there you go.
Absolutely.
That would have been good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Alan's first trifecta was whopping $2.65.
Hey, it's still a win.
It was a $3 dry
$3
box.
bet.
Oh, bummer.
I win. But I lost 45 cents.
The
45
odds
cents.
was 1-1, 7-5, and 4-2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those
So-
are those are kind of hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you lost 35 cents on it, but a win's a win.
So the flavor on this isn't overly.
It's not over. Yeah. It's just like a hint of that kind of creamy coffee. It's just kind of a hint of it.
Oh, this is good. This could be with
This could be
coffee
your
in
morning.
the
I
I
morning.
would say, is this
know.
your new
Wow.
Metro?
It's
Yeah.
probably cheaper. How much?
You
well,
probably-
I know you. These are.
These come in a box of 5, and I don't remember the price on them. I'd have
Okay.
to look them up. But
Yeah, this is crazy.
yeah, you have to let me
Weird
know
flavor.
before I buy you more Metros if you want to switch to these for a while.
I mean, I'll probably. The
Bounce
nice
back
thing is
forth.
this
Just grab a
being-
box of
yeah.
5 and see. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
real quick, let's go back to sports. 2 other things real quick. Scott, tell us about UFC. What's the big news here?
Oh, this is huge. This is huge. I'm so excited about this. So fighting has always been a pay-per-view sport, right? They'll have fights on for free that are just on ESPN or something, boxing night, various UFC fight night. But anytime you wanted to see the championship fights, it was pay-per-view.
Yeah.
No más. No more. No more pay-per-views starting in 2026. It's going to be on Paramount. Or no, yeah, it is Paramount.
Paramount
right?
Plus.
Paramount
Okay.
Plus.
So you still have to pay for your Paramount, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper.
That's like
than
$10 a
buying-
month.
Yeah.
Well, if you have
Yeah.
Hulu
Still
or
much
anything like
cheaper.
that, it's usually a $5 add-on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Cool.
And Paramount is CBS, I think. So I think they're
Yeah.
actually talking about doing
I don't remember.
fights on because they've been putting them on ABC because it's an ESPN product right,
Right.
now.
Yeah.
And so they've been doing some ABC, and I think they had some pretty good success, and that may be why CBS and Paramount jumped in on it.
There you go. There you go.
I have Paramount Plus
Also,
already, and it's
Chimaev beat Duplessis last night
Yeah.
in UFC 319.
Not Duplessis.
Yes.
I don't know. Who
Yeah.
it is.
I've had Paramount Plus for a while. And it's an actual good add-on for just $5 a month. It's well worth it.
Well,
They've
you
got-
get Tulsa
what?
the King and Landman,
Yeah,
and
well,
there's a
and
bunch
the
of.
content
get
that's on there.
Yellowstone,
is-
I mean, if you haven't watched Landman, you are missing
It's a
out.
great
It is
series, yeah.
The first, if you don't get completely sucked in the first 3
100%.
minutes,
Yeah.
then it's not a show for
So
you.
Landman with Billy Bob Thornton is what Yellowstone was to Costner.
And obviously
It was
it's
a role perfect
yeah,
for that guy.
Purpose built for
and
that
it's a
person.
Sheridan
Yes.
show, so he seems to
Sheridan
know
is
what
awesome.
he's doing. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. I can't wait. Season 2 comes out in November.
Yeah,
So we're
can't
gonna have
wait.
season 2 of that. I think season 3 of Tulsa King. I think that's actually next year. But there was another
Yeah.
show
With Stallone, yeah.
that's coming out with like a season 2 or season 3 on there. And then of course, as soon as we hit January,
Lioness is one that
UFC.
should be coming. Another one. Yeah,
Lioness,
that's another one
yep,
he did. Yeah.
yep. So some good stuff. Excited for Paramount Plus and CBS. Congratulations to the UFC on
Yeah,
that.
we'll keep
That's
shouting
cool.
you out for a sponsorship too. So
Yeah.
You get
Another,
one. You get one freebie.
Yeah.
One kind of hockey news note, not really hockey related, other than the owner Tom Dundon, owner of the Carolina Hurricanes, is set to purchase the Portland Trailblazers.
yeah.
For how much?
It's been valued over $4 billion.
No, they said the deal.
Well, the valuation was over 4,
And
Yeah.
the deal
but
is
the deal
$4 billion.
was going to be 4. Wow. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It's kind of a big deal.
That's some money.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be curious to see if anything changes with that program. You know, everybody seems to want to sell now just because the valuations of all these teams kind of
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
somebody else just sold.
Well, the
There was another
Connecticut
one.
Suns, the Boston,
No, there was another
Celtics
big one I
owners.
thought. Well,
oh, the Lakers.
The Lakers
for,
sold,
was
yeah.
like 10 billion.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Crazy.
And then we did
times.
have an interesting poll, a Gallup poll that
Gallup
came
poll,
out.
yeah.
Tell us about this.
Yeah,
Will.
so I found this on Fred Minnick's website. Now Fred published it. I just kind of wanted to talk about it. So there was a Gallup poll that was released, just released every year. It basically tracks alcohol consumption amongst adults. And apparently at this year's poll results, American adults are drinking alcohol at a historically low rate, according to this annual Gallup poll. In the study, 54% of those polled say they drink alcohol. That's an all-time low since the poll began in 1939.
Wow.
So we're down to 54%. Up until 23, at least 60% reported consuming alcohol. And that figure fell to 58% last year before dropping again by 4%. And one thing I wanted to point out is like the percentage of young adults who report consuming alcohol fell, a trend since the mid 2010s, and that percentage is now at 50%. That's down a full 9% since 2023.
Wow.
This trend, along with the rise of THC products,
That's
is widely
what-
believed
That's
to
what I
be
was getting ready to
associated-
highlight. Yep.
It does say, however, the Gallup poll does say that declines in alcohol consumption do not appear to be caused by people shifting to other mind-altering substances. In particular, recreational marijuana, which is now legal in about half the U.S. states. It does go on to say that the falling percentage of people who report using alcohol is tied to health-related reasons. For the first time, a majority of Americans, 53%, say they believe drinking in moderation is bad for personal health. Meanwhile, only 6% say it's good for one's health. So there's been a shift in culture, I feel like, that's been
Yeah.
happening for a
Well,
while.
I can definitely tell you me personally drinking is better for everyone else's personal physical health.
I was thinking that. I'm glad you called it out
Be
because
a
I
lot
feel
cooler
the
if
same
you
way.
did.
Well, here's to being in the 6% club, boys. Cheers.
So yeah, I have to think. It mentioned the marijuana in there. All these THC infused cocktails are coming out that don't contain alcohol. They're
Yeah.
The tetro cannibal.
There are some that
whatever.
do contain alcohol though, which is
Even more dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
So-
ask the question to Rob because I've
No.
been meaning to ask you this. I don't mean to
He
put you
said
on the
no.
spot, but not so much about bringing those on, but let's say hypothetically you did carry them, right?
Okay.
So, how you as a safe server, how do you know how to limit or when to cut somebody off when
No
they've been
clue.
drinking alcohol and then going back and forth between these? Like, I don't know how you do it.
I don't know how you do it either,
Well,
and that's the thing is like,
Especially with the
if you
edible
drink,
stuff.
yeah, and that's the thing,
Or
because it
congestible,
hits
you know.
you, it hits you in
It's
half an hour
delayed,
later.
yeah.
That's what concerns me is like
I wonder if
people
the
are going to
drinks
go
are
out.
that way, too.
Well, I'm just thinking people go out there and they have, say, a couple pours of whiskey. And like, you know what? I'm getting a little bit of a buzz. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to have a THC. And then they take that. And then a half an hour later, where are you? You can't drive.
Well, and after 15 minutes, what do they say? Well, you know what? I want another pour.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they have that third pour. They start feeling really good, but then that THC kicks in.
Kicks in.
And
Yeah.
they're not expecting it.
Can
That's
always
what
be
worries
Scotty
me.
halfway through a full gummy. And he's like, I'm doing another one.
Yeah.
Right.
That was
And
good.
that's the thing about THC too is like you don't feel like you don't feel it. Some
Yeah.
people it may take an hour before it kicks in.
Yeah.
It's not the same for everybody.
Some you feel like you want to die.
And it's
Well,
like, you know,
this-
then all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's not hitting me. I'll go ahead and take a little bit more so maybe it hits me. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden everything kicks in. You're like, oh, shit, I took too much.
Yep. Turns out
I don't want to
walk.
make this political. I want to be very cautious saying a couple things here because I don't understand how it's the responsibility of a business owner that is serving
Yeah.
to ensure the safety of their patrons beyond their door.
I know. But legalities.
And
It's
I
always been
agree.
that way.
Well,
Yeah.
Look, it's no different than government assistant programs or anything else where I'm like, if your neighbor is starving, give them some food.
yeah.
Like, help each other as a community, as neighbors, as people, right? If you see your buddy at a bar and you know them better than a bartender ever could,
yeah. Step in.
make sure and step in and say,
Yeah.
you can't drive, you need a ride. Can I help you with that? Right. And I think that there's something lost in the personal responsibility side of this.
Well, I
And
think
so
that-
when we're asking the questions of, oh, what does this mean for a bartender? In my mind, it shouldn't mean anything for a bartender.
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't be a bartender's job outside of their facility
yeah.
to ensure safety. It's everybody's job.
You're
It's
right.
not just the business owner. It's you as a friend. It's even you as a innocent bystander to even just offer a helping hand and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, you seem pretty messed up. Maybe we can get you a ride home. Would that be okay?"
Yeah, but it is the responsibility of the the retailer to ensure that they're not over serving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. They get to make that
and
choice.
That's my
Yeah.
point. Is that
How do you measure that?
as a consumer of these products, I don't even know what I can handle and what I can mix together and what I can't. I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
You don't have a clue, and much less have a clue of what everyone else in this room has
Yeah.
different. Some people may consume THC all the time and they have a higher tolerance. Some may not.
Right.
You don't know that because
Same
THC
thing with alcohol.
is
The
Same
effects
thing.
are different.
THC is but I guess my point is that it's the wild west right now with these products being mixed in with the alcohol market. And I think there needs to be some education from the producers kind of on how to gauge and how to judge this and what you can offer. I mean, you can offer THC, seltzers now from 5 milligrams to 100 milligrams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
What the hell's the difference? Like, what point is it a problem? How do you even know?
Yeah, you don't know
I
that
asked the
person.
question.
So,
Well,
I mean,
and
what are
with-
you going to
and
do?
with-
Have to show up with your card or something?
Well, this
I mean,
is
at
the
the end of the
thing.
day, and that's where I say, Will, like, on premise, as a proprietor, you are responsible for the safety of your patrons
Yeah.
on premise.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as they leave the premise, that's not your responsibility. It
Right.
should not be your responsibility.
Well,
in
I
my
mean,
opinion.
just look at like when we were at karaoke last night. She went from having the bartender, did a great job, by the way. She went from having like 12 people to serve. Within an hour, there was
40, 50.
40,
Yeah,
50
at
people
least.
there.
Yeah.
So the second she
Can't
serves
keep
someone
track.
and they walk away,
You don't
she's not
know.
going to sit there and watch them.
Yeah.
And if
it's
they're walking away
impossible.
with 8 drinks that
Yeah.
they're delivering to their friends, you don't know who
They
they're
could have drank
delivering
4 of
to.
them.
Yeah.
You know.
The best you can do is if you see a situation as a proprietor, is say, you're cut off.
Yeah.
Let them know, don't serve that person or ask them to leave. It's time for you to go. Now you've preserved the safety of your premise.
Yeah.
But how does that make you responsible in light of THC products, especially where it's even harder? How does
Especially with the delayed.
How can you hold
yeah.
a proprietor responsible for what goes on
So,
after they leave?
This is what blows my mind. So I've looked this stuff up on the state websites and what they recommend for a bar. A bar, they recommend you serve no more than 2 drinks per hour
Per
for the
hour,
first
per
2
patron,
hours,
yeah.
and then every hour after that, one drink beyond
per
that.
hour.
So if you're here for 6 hours, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drinks. You know what? We might be able to handle it if we drink a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Right?
But someone that doesn't drink a lot, they're going to be hammered out of their freaking mind.
Yeah.
And you're using that same guideline for every person
Yeah.
that walks in your door. It's almost impossible for a bartender to be able to keep
Hey,
up
I've
with
seen
that.
people that have 2 beers
And you're done.
And the funny thing is, they can continue to drink beer and they don't get any dumber. They just reach maximum stupid level
Yeah.
Stay
after
there.
2 beers,
And
they
maintain it.
and they maintain. It's incredible. I'm like, how do you get to the point where it seems like you are completely shit hammered, and you are shit hammered for 6 or 7 straight hours, and all you're doing is just sipping on beers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, I can sit here and drink, 5, 6, 8 barrel proof whiskeys over the course of 4 or 5 hours, and my head's completely in the game.
Well,
I'm
that's
good.
from, that's
and-
from
and-
years of training.
And the other thing, too, is like,
I don't think you understand just how much.
on whiskey and different spirits, the proofs are all different. So, like a good buddy of ours, I won't call him out here. He might be in the room right now. I'm not going to say it, but he had one of our barrel proof brandies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Which are hazmat.
141, 148. He had one of those. I think he had it in a I think he had it in a
Mule?
mule.
In a
Thank
mule.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of that word. He had it in that, and he's like, "That was really good." I was like, "Are you sure you want another one?" He's like, "I'm gonna be here for a while." He's like, "Yeah." I said, "I'm not feeling anything. I'm all right, cool." He got about halfway through. He's like, "Oh, that hit me quick." And you and I did this.
Yeah.
You and I
Yeah.
had 2, and we're like,
We
Yeah.
sat
Yeah.
around for a
We're
little
like,
while.
"Oh,
Really good.
crap."
It was-
Yeah.
yeah.
"That's 2 drinks."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah. I mean,
proof
It's like when I go to
matters,
the
too.
doctor. My doctor, she was like, "How often do you drink, or how much do you drink?"
Did
And I'm
you
like,
say, I don't know.
I said, "You're gonna have to tell me your definition of a drink."
Yeah.
So
And
because
it's not definable.
how do you want to define it? Do you want to say it's 1 ounce of 80 proof liquor? Do you want to say it's a 12-ounce beer at 4.5%? Like, I drink barrel proof whiskey all the time.
Yeah.
All the
I
time.
tell them I drink sociably.
It's like
Sociably.
that. Like, it's like Will, you posted this little link of this little kid playing piano. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
all right. Well, we're getting towards the end here, so
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
talk about some new things on the bar. We mentioned this last week too. I think we got Shanks and Bomburgers up there now, along with the K Luke line.
K-Lou, baby.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about
Me
that
and
for a
Scott
second.
were killing this the other night.
So it was you, me, and Jen actually,
Yeah.
because Jen got I don't know, we got a what is it?
She
a
got
red
the-
label, we
the-
got a blue label,
There's
and
a
we got
cast,
a. Is it
bottom
blue or
bond,
green?
and the green
Thank
is
you.
It's
green.
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 Green
Green's
is
the
rye.
rye. Silver's the bourbon.
Bourbon.
And the
Small
red
batch.
is the
Red is
cast
the cast
strength.
strength.
Okay, so I had the cast strength. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, this is really
Still
good.
That's what I
It's-
had last night. Yep.
It's really well balanced. You had the rye because I ended up having rye after that. Jen got the silver, which is
Yep.
the
The bourbon.
The bourbon.
Straight
Yeah.
bourbon.
That was hot.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah.
Like it was. I mean,
Yeah.
it was. I was like, this is really aggressive, but it's flavorful. Like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a good way. Like if you're looking for something to kind of kick you in the teeth from a bourbon perspective,
Yeah.
I kind of felt like, and I kind of like the name K-Luke as well.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of makes me think like an Old West. Like it'd probably go really, really well
It
with something
probably
like
would.
this.
That rye
I
would.
like
The rye
Give me
would,
that
yeah.
bourbon that kicks me in the teeth, and give me a Toscano fire cured, and
Yeah.
I'm set. But yeah, I was surprised. That line is excellent, and if you haven't had
Yeah.
it, get in here and try it. Try all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. We got a couple events coming up. September 1st, Labor Day will be open.
Yes.
That's our Leva event that we'll be here for. I I can't remember what time that is.
That's gonna be a rough
update.
day for
That's
12 to
September
6.
1st. 12 to 6. Sounds great. Yeah,
I'm
what a
gonna
rough day
be
for
here,
Rob.
but I unfortunately will not make the event the night before the
Yeah.
fun time. I'm sorry, the bottle kill. I'm
It's not.
disappointed.
There's no event.
I know it's not
There's
a
no
public
event.
thing. Sorry, there's no event.
When is
Whatever.
the-
I won't be here because I'm going to the Nashville race,
Oh, there
the
you go.
IndyCar season finale.
When's
That'd be fun.
the McAuliffe Green launch?
The October 3rd.
October 3rd.
Yeah.
That's
October 3rd.
that's one you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, be here for McAllen.
Yeah, come hang out for that. Our annual Aladino cigar event will be October 16th. And of course, we got our Halloween party with Chloe's special effects makeup on October 30th.
Yes.
Close Thanksgiving Day, adult
Yeah.
daycare the 28th.
First day to
gonna
get
be
your
great.
membership
Open
for
enrollment for
2026.
membership.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we have a restock of the wood hats from
Nice.
from our boys down in Columbus. They so these hats actually have a whiskey barrel wood as the logo. We've sold a lot of these things. We've got a restock of those in, so they're starting to sell. So if you're looking for a really cool hat,
Yeah.
they're in stock now.
There's people wearing it out in the
Yes,
crowd right
yep,
now.
I love
yep.
it.
Alan's got one on right now.
So,
Yep.
final thoughts on this flavored cigar here.
I'm going to comment
I
on
like-
both the flavored and
Do it.
and just this
Yeah.
whole fire cured line blew me away. Not what I would have expected. The fact that I can just throw these in the truck, in the center
Yeah.
console,
Yeah.
just keep them in a little plastic bag or something.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
I mean, these are awesome.
I'm with you. I was skeptical I was going to like it at all. I think it's really got a place. I will say the flavor cigar, I think, again, it's got a place for me. I feel like morning coffee would be great. I don't know if it works so well with the rye, but
Yeah.
I think it's got a place.
It's
Yeah.
not super strong. I was expecting it to be heavier flavor based
Yeah.
on some of the other flavored cigars that are
Actually,
out
can
there.
first
I
time
get
I
that
smoked it,
cognac
too.
bottle?
But
Because I'm kind of
it's
wondering what the
great. Yeah, yeah.
cognac would be like with
Sure.
this flavor.
Yeah, try with that one.
Because you
It-
think like some of this coffee, wine, you know, I mean, a lot of times you're into night, like if you're having a big meal, you might have an espresso.
Yeah.
You might have a cognac. So this could be an interesting combo.
This is just one of those really weird, ugly looking cigars, but don't
Yeah.
hate on it. It's a great smoke. It's great.
I've
You
had
might
a lot
have
of
to
people
maintain
going
it
in a
bit,
little
but
skeptical, but everyone's walked away with at least
They're-
a couple to go with them.
These are
so.
great cigars. So come try the
And
Toscanos.
they're not super pricey, which is nice.
Yeah.
What is like $10?
Yeah.
11?
Under
something
10,
like that?
under
Yeah.
10, yeah.
$10.
Under 10.
Yep.
That's great. Yes, these are great. I love Toscanos. I've had these before, and I've thoroughly enjoyed them all the time. Mostly because of the same thing. Is like I can cut it in half or set it down. It's a great fishing cigar.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
you don't have to maintain it a
Yard
lot.
gar.
If
Yeah.
you're smoking, you need
Yeah,
a
cigar.
McAuliffe.
Yard gar. Perfect.
It's good concert cigar too.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
It's the kind you leave in a tree branch and forget about it and pick it up the next day and light it
Light
again.
it back up. Yeah.
I haven't tried that yet, but
Yeah.
sounds like a
I may
plan.
or may not have done that.
Oh man. Well, yeah. Let's wrap it up, boys. We're sticking to 90 minutes today.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
I
Hit the
know.
mark
We're
today.
doing it.
We're making progress.
We're making progress.
Yeah,
we're
we're
making
doing good.
strides. We're gonna go 15 minutes down.
90
each
is a
time.
good point.
I think 90 is a good point for the
yeah,
five of us,
I think
so.
so. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, crowd's starting to come in. We got some of the bike gang come in, and
Nice.
it's a busy day here at the Final Third Cigar and Whiskey
Yeah.
Lounge. Thank you as
Fever's
always for
about to
joining
kick it
us.
up and get going again.
Yeah,
here.
Fever's going on a run here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Rob.
we'll see what
Right.
happens.
Where can I find you at?
Find me everywhere. Final Third Cigar.
Find me a Cocky Wolverine and pray for me that I don't screw up the Bourbon Pursuit podcast.
Yes, you'll do
You
great.
got this,
You'll do
buddy.
fine.
Find me at Scotty D Smokes.
You can find me at both your visual Spencer Lees, and don't forget to follow the Final Third podcast.
You can find me at Moto Photo Will on Instagram.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
Have a good week.
We got